Alright, well I'm in my theater. I wanted to do a video on how to mount a CRT projector onto the ceiling. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I searched around and found some information, but nobody's seemed to have done this in a video form. So I thought I would do this. This is my home theater. It's just one of the guest rooms in my house. And this used to have a different projector on here, different screen on this wall, and everything was a little bit different color. And I'm turning this into a guest bedroom / theater. And my brother-in-law was nice enough to give me this awesome piece of equipment here. This is a CRT projector. This is a Sony 1252Q, and it's got the different color tubes in here. And it's kind of a beast to mount, because instead of mounting, you know, a 5 or 6 or 7 pound projector, you're mounting a 150 pound projector. So it's kind of intimidating to do that. But let me just show you a little bit of what we're going to do. Right now I'm marking the ceiling here of where the studs are going through the ceiling, and then we're going to use this channel track here to mount it to the ceiling, and then mount another piece from the projector to the ceiling. So you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. So anyway, we're going to get this finished screwed onto the CRT projector and then get everything lined up, and we'll show you how it's done. This is my brother-in-law Lewis. He's putting up the, is that called channel track?
Unistrut.
Unistrut
is the actual name of it.
So we're using 3/8 inch bolts to each of the studs here across these three. And so we'll do 2 tracks, one kind of where he's at right now, and then another one on the other side of those white lines.
Trying to get it into a point where it'll bite into the stud, and then I'll use the impact wrench on it. So we got the hangers on the top track, and you just go through and use a bolt and nut on the bottom track instead of hangers, because I want to make sure that I've got good support. Alright, we've got the tape, is what I'm pulling off now, which is the tape that we use to mark the ceiling joists. And we've got all the track in, and I got the hangers up, and I got the threaded rod in, and I didn't put jam nuts up here, so as we tighten this rod might tighten and go up inside the track, which is okay. I've got at least 2 to 3 threads going through each of the hangers.
So tell us what kind of nuts and threads and stuff you used up there.
It's just the 3/8 inch rod that you just get at Home Depot, where they sell the strut, not channel strut, unistrut, whatever it's called. And so we had to do 2 pieces because the joists run this way, so we had to run one piece to span across, then this piece to span that will allow us to move left and right, and then on the projector we've got struts going this way, so that'll allow us to slide it left to right as needed. And we'll just have to make sure we might have to loosen up the bottom nuts a little bit if it gets tight. And all we're going to do is slide it up, then this nut will go over this washer will go over the bottom, and then a nut will go on there, and hopefully the weight will just pull down on this and tighten it up a little bit. The projector's about 140 pounds.
So we got 2 tracks running here,
yep.
But if our joists were running the opposite direction, we would have only needed one.
Oh, it would have been a lot easier, because this piece here, this would have what we've seen is just the 2 if the joists were running this way. But because they're running this way, we had to span one left to right. Mm-hmm. Now we could have ran these along the joists, but I didn't know how far it would have gone away from the joist. This way, we're putting the load within 1 inch or 2 of the joists on either side. This center bolt here is just a support bolt. The one that really holds are the 2 here and the 2 here. So we're within a couple inches of the joist on all all 6 load-bearing points.
What are those Squier nuts sliding through the Unitrack? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Unistrut.
Unistrut.
What are you talking about? These up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just designed to go inside the strut, and then you thread into them, and then they pull down. So you could use those down here also, but then it would make it hard for us to adjust the tilt of the projector. That's why I'm using these bottom washers.
Right.
I'm using these bottom washers because now we just run we're just a regular nut, and we can just run it up and down as needed to adjust the tilt of the projector.
Awesome. Very cool. Why don't you give it a sturdy test here?
What, the struts?
How far? How much do you think?
Well, I
that'll
mean, just
hold?
this one here will pick me up, and I'm in street clothes. I'm about 225 in street clothes. So I mean, these two here will support 500, and the projectors, or I'm sorry, at least 450, based on maybe in about 2 1/4, 450, and the projector is it's like 120, 130, something like that. So it'll more than support the projector. But I'm gonna tell your wife that it won't, though, so she never sits under it. Okay, let's get David. They'll take some of the weight off it.
All right.
Now balance it though, because it's gonna fall off of it.
Yep. Yeah, here we go, Lewis. Watch it. Come on back over here. There we go. All right, there we go. There it is, y'all. And we'll screw it up further in there. But that's very good. By the way, this is my brother David. Say hi, David.
We'll run it up a little bit.
Hi.
I don't know, man. If you got the couch here, that's not. I mean, I bumped my head on it, but it's not like I would, flat clean my clock. We can still raise it up though.
I try to raise it up as high as we can get it, personally.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. We gotta make sure the image won't hit the fan. But now that I'm looking at it, there's no way that it will.
No, well.
I'm pretty happy with it. It's pretty stable too. I mean, it's not womping around as much as I thought that it would.
Yeah, and the higher we tighten that up, the more it'll stabilize as well. Yeah. One thing when you're installing it, you need to make sure that watch out, David, that your center of where you're at right here is going to run exactly center with where your screen's going to be, because these CRTs especially have to be like super flush with the front wall. If it's tilted at all, it's going to be out of focus on your left or right. So we're just taking this and trying to get it up as high as we can. I want to get it where my head's not going to hit it. So we got, maybe if we have like another inch, I think we'll be in good shape.
Okay.
We got this test pattern on the where the screen's going to go, trying to line it up exactly. So we've got just the green tube on. We're trying to get it to be right in the center of the screen. So we drew like a plus in masking tape on the screen to line it up.
Yeah, go ahead and pull it up. I found that the problem over here. This back one's hung up a little bit.
Yeah, that's almost dead on.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Alright, so now we're just going to get the vertical up and down right. It's a little bit high. So pulling the back up.
Do 4 halves, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
Alright, well, apart from a couple of fine-tuned adjustments that we need to make, I think we're pretty much there. That is how to mount a CRT projector for your home theater, and hopefully it's helpful to you. If you like this kind of video, please like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos also, and thanks for watching.